I only date white men. Yeah, for my interest, those who know me, I always tell my friends like I don't like black men because of some reasons,
Mm-hmm.
What are those?
and
What are those reasons?
I like that culture, that different culture about those white men. They have
Mhm.
something special with them,
Mm.
like
Like what?
like
Someone's
in
daughter.
terms of relationship. You know that these small things us ladies want. Okay, ladies like me want.
Now listening to the In My Opinion podcast, the home of edutainment, brought to you by Sakali, DTM, and Uzama. So get your drinks, snacks, relax, and enjoy.
Yes, and you know about the bride price, the dowry. I had told you about it.
Is this a Kenyan or Ugandan?
Yeah, it's 15
Yeah.
cows.
And
15 cows.
she got you in it.
Okay.
With this guy.
All right. How much is a cow?
90-day fiance.
Something like 1.5 million shillings, Ugandan shillings.
How much is that?
About $3
Like $200.
Swear, 1.5.
$200 times 15.
It's like
Bro,
That's
three
free
grand
bags.
almost.
That's 3 bags you got to run.
That's a dowry, bro.
we say 15 cows for 3 bills.
No, each cow is
No, each car's 3 bills. 2 bills. $200.
$200.
So each cow is 1.5.
Realistically, though, how does somebody afford 15 cows? I mean,
People do afford it, just you who can't afford. So it's not,
Wow.
it's not like people can't afford
Yes,
it.
my
Wow.
It's just you.
It's just you. Eh?
May I ask,
Nah, that's wild.
what did they actually do with these cows?
It's not actually cows that get delivered. It's the money that gets delivered as the.
No, they buy the
Oh,
cows.
you can actually bring the
Yeah,
cows.
bro, you have to bring the cows.
So what do they do with the cows? They share it in it to the
No,
uncles.
normal good families, really and truly, will take the cows as a ceremonial gift and then give them back to you to go and set up your own farm. So either you get cows that that produce milk, or cows that will produce calves that get eaten and stuff like that. But that's if you're a good family, bro. You wouldn't want to burden the guy. But normally when they see Bazungu,
That's a madness.
they just say, nah, we're gonna get everything. We're gonna take him to the cleaners.
Sorry, what's Bazungu, sir?
Oh, Caucasians.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, Bruni?
Interesting. Oh, that could have.
So they're like, bro, actually, no, he needs to bring those 15 cows.
Wow.
And he's not getting them back.
Wow. That's not fair though,
Yeah.
man. That's not nice.
Yeah.
That's
What do
not
you think
nice.
about dowry?
We all have
Yeah, we
dowries.
have to
but-
run-
Do you
So
think
run that
it's
bread,
a
fam.
outdated concept? Because
Nah,
it's almost
bro.
like someone buying your daughter, bro.
No, but at the end of the day, it's not about buying. It's about proving that you're capable of looking after the daughter.
No, I don't
You
think.
got- that's what it is.
Can I be real with you? I feel like dowry came from a poverty place, a mindset place.
No,
Yeah,
it didn't. No.
Should I tell you why? Yeah. Me as a successful person is not gonna ask someone coming to marry my daughter for anything.
Yeah,
It
but
comes from a place of like, yo, prove to us because we're struggling,
literally
so
just said
help
it.
us. No,
Nah.
no, it's because when you're poor or you're struggling, you need some, do you know what I'm saying? Because no one wants their child to go into another struggle, right?
Okay.
But you're very strict because you're struggling. Do you get it? Because if you're not struggling, why do I expect anything from anyone anyways? If you think about it realistically, what is my son-in-law gonna give me that I don't have? It comes from a place of
15
bro,
cows.
bro, I know what I'm saying to you, bro.
No, I hear your point.
We've seen like people that are more successful are more lenient with like
Dowry.
how they move with dowry.
I don't know
People
about that, you know.
Bro, I'm being serious, bro.
think so.
No, bro.
Check the stats,
bro.
The people-
The thing is, dowry is a process, innit? It's not about the actual physical giving. It's
Okay,
about
but what I'm saying,
exercising your ability to say, yes, I'm here. I can look after your daughter. Here's 10 cows.
no,
you know what I'm
but
saying?
what I'm saying to you is like, what do you want? What
No,
does
no
that-
one keeps that stuff. No one keeps
So
it.
why are you taking it in the first
You
place?
don't take it though. That's literally what Marvin said. Yeah,
No,
that
but
you
this
don't
is
actually
no,
take the
but
cows.
What Marvin is saying is optional.
Yeah, some
It's
people
not.
take
That's
it.
Some people-
if,
oh,
if
okay,
you
fine,
get like
fine,
a nice
fine.
family, but some people is like,
Some people say, I need those
15
cows delivered.
eh?
Yeah. Anyway,
That's what I think,
No, I think
anyways.
no,
Because
it's an interesting point.
if you're
bro.
successful, why
But I
am I
think
asking?
back in the day, obviously women have always been like the foundation of any family.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
back in-
saying?
yeah.
And obviously they're the ones doing a lot of the taking care of the family, especially taking care of the younger siblings. And when she leaves, there's almost a hole.
it's a whole burden.
So then the dad will be like, to cover this hole, give us something.
run that bread.
That will, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah,
you're
but that's
right,
what I'm saying.
it has-
That's the way. If you've got multiple daughters, then what?
Yeah.
Who's-
No, I-
Oh, you're collecting, fam.
literally.
I don't know. I just.
But like you, bro, I feel like dowry to me is an outdated concept. And I feel like, don't get me wrong, I'm all about culture.
Yeah,
Like
but
my
within
culture,
reason.
even my dad, when one of my sisters was getting married, he just asked for a Bible.
See?
Bible
See?
and a kanzu. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like, you don't have to go in and start. When my brother got married, he had to pay a lot of money. Washing machines, fridges, laptops.
And they kept it.
Come on.
And they kept it.
Oh, no,
yeah.
that's cheeky.
And then
Someone
on
is
top of that,
using
you had to pay money.
Yeah.
Someone is using it to furnish their house.
Yeah, that's mental, you know.
That's furnishing. That basically,
yeah.
basically you moved into an empty property.
That's mental, fam.
Washing machine, bro. That's furnishing the property, bro. They basically said, this is the furnisher. That should call it. That's your brother's new name, the furnisher.
But they're traumatize him now, bro.
Think about it. Washing
Nah,
machine,
for me,
bro.
they gave me a list.
Okay,
Half that list was gift I was going to go to the bride anyway. The other half, they run it back to us.
See, this is what I'm saying.
The only things they kept was like the physical things, like the yam and
But
biscuits
this
and
is what
stuff.
I'm
They
saying.
kept that.
You're talking from a family that's not really struggling.
But that's
They're in the
his
UK.
point. Yeah,
you
you're
go
both
to
right.
Nigeria, go and try to marry one girl.
And tell
Don't
them
worry,
that
you
Imagine
run
your
them that
missus
bread.
in Nigeria, you trying to marry
Nah,
her.
nah, you have to run the bread
They
still.
will-
You have to run it.
They will run you till you got K-leg, fam. You will live there walking. You go there walking straight. When you leave, you will be walking sideways. Well, you'll be unbalanced, bro.
Unbalanced.
I wish I had a little juice.
Your account will be unbalanced.
This is a funny session.
This is mad.
I only date white men. Yeah, for my interest, those who know me, I always tell my friends, like, I don't like black men because of some reasons.
What are those?
And-
What are those reasons?
I like that culture, that different culture about those white men. They have something special with them.
Like what?
Someone's
In
daughter.
terms of relationship, you know that these small things us ladies want. Okay, ladies like me want. These men are always straightforward with love.
The white men.
Yes, the white men.
The
are
white men.
straightforward with love. If he doesn't like you, he will tell you he doesn't like you. If he's just using you, at least from day one, you will know he was using you. Yes, and you go for it knowing that you're going for what you know. But
Be used.
yes, but a black man, he will let you. Okay, maybe want to use you, but he won't tell you directly. He'll first use you, then later he will tell you by actions. He won't even say it.
What's by
He
action?
won't reply your messages.
Mm-hmm.
All that.
He'll just ghost you.
Yeah, he'll just ghost you. That's the right
My
one.
sister's been struggling.
How many times have you been used, ghosted by a black man?
Since I've grown up from here, Uganda, obviously from high school, from my experience, my first man was a black man because I'm African, I'm Ugandan. If I say I don't date black men, it doesn't mean I don't like, I'm a racist. It simply means I'm not interested.
Preference.
Yes, preference. Because I've tested left and right, and I think I prefer right.
She said, white is right.
White
and
is right. White is right.
Ah, mental. Mental.
Preference are you allowed to have a preference?
No, she's racist though.
Why? Why do you say that?
She's racist, bro. She's put all the black men in a box and said, you are all like this. You can't do that,
But I
bro.
can't think you can't be racist if you're talking about your
What do you
own
mean,
race.
bro?
How
You can
is
be
that
racist to yourself.
No, is she
No,
racist or
that's
she's
not
just
racist.
discriminating?
Okay.
Or she's
Is that the
stereotyping.
same thing?
Stereotyping, it's not
Stereotype. Okay, that's not
racism.
racism.
It's not
Stereotyping is not racism.
No.
By definition, is not. Yeah.
don't
All right,
think
cool.
so.
Then she's not racist. She's
I
just
don't think
heavily
she's racist.
stereotyping.
And to be fair, she's dated black guys and they
Yeah.
ghosted her.
She dated black guys
It's
in
like-
whatever
it's like
country she's
someone
in, bro.
saying- You saying, like, I don't think I can ever marry like Ugandan or Nigerian or Ghanaian. It's not. It's not. I can't.
But
tell
bro,
and say
not
you're
every.
racist.
Anyway, that's true.
It's just preference, isn't it? You know what I mean?
But is she lying? Because
She's definitely lying,
When
though.
I'm thinking about the Bazungu in Uganda, yeah. I honestly think she's right.
Yeah.
I think the Bazungu in Uganda are not going to sell dreams to a woman. They're gonna let her know straight up, I'm using you for fun. Once the fun is over, we're
It's
also
all
over.
over. Simple.
Whereas the black men in Uganda, the Bana Uganda, or even the Ugandans that go there for holiday, they will sell you a dream.
Mental.
And then once they're finished with you, number off. Beep, beep, beep. Call divert. So to her point, I see what she's saying.
So okay,
I
let me
don't
ask you a
agree with her
question. Is she-
coming. I don't agree with her coming on a platform, public platform.
But is
and,
she-
and downplaying
She's been
our
honest with
thing.
herself,
Oh,
innit?
wait.
As-
Is she
as
talking
Ugandan
about
men.
guys that are living there or guys that are coming from abroad?
I think she's talking about guys that are living there.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Sorry, yo. She got used. The lady asked her, how many times have you been used?
Yeah.
Used and it ghosted.
And ghosted.
Yeah.
No, but I do like the podcast. But yeah, I don't know.
Kenganda.
Kenganda. Yeah, shout out Oshay.
Kenya,
But then I just
Kenya,
feel like, bro,
Uganda.
yeah, it's a mixture of Kenya and Uganda.
Kenganda.
I just don't like people coming on microphones and downplaying black people anywhere.
Yeah.
Even if your experience is bad, I will never come and
Keep it to
say-
yourself.
I'll never come on a podcast
Yeah.
and say I don't like black women. I date white women. Because I just feel like you're sending the wrong message. Even if you're like everyone's allowed to feel, have your experience.
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
But don't downplay a whole race.
Yeah.
Because we're already suffering.
Bro, bottom of the, I don't want to say it, but it's true. Like in the totem pole, a lot of black people are looked down as, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm saying.
What the
man.
scums?
You're not gonna get. Well, I said the sky. I didn't want to say it.
Nah, I didn't say it. Stop.
But
Don't do that.
you won't get an Indian saying I don't like Indians. Like, you know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
won't come out and say it like that.
This is my
Well,
point,
I-
to
you
the
know what I'm
point
saying? Not
Ian's
that I know
making.
anyway. Yeah, man.
But I prefer if a woman's up front like this. That's it. That means we don't waste our
know where
time.
you stand, innit?
We just move on.
But
to
are
the
you
next
not just
sister.
motivated to just go and use her then? Are you not motivated to go and
It
just
gives you a fire that you
fire
know.
that I want to show you.
Forever damage you
enhance
for what
that
you said.
stereotype?
Because what she forgets, is white men, especially the white men in Uganda and the black men in Uganda, they're living different lives, different experiences. White men in Uganda are not broke.
Yeah, they're
You know
not.
what I mean? When you have money, it affords you certain
Luxuries.
luxury. You know what I mean? Certain privileges. But if a poor black Ugandan guy is working, 9 to 5, if you lucky, by the way, there's only certain things he can do.
Of
for
course.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
I don't have the luxury of telling you the truth that I'm broke today. I can't take you out.
Yeah.
Or I'm only wanting you for
fun.
For fun.
Yeah.
But as a white man that has money, I have that luxury of telling
that's
you, by
true.
the way,
Yeah.
you're just my toy.
You're just my toy.
You know,
And
but
she'll
if he was
accept it.
broke as well, if the white man was broke, he also couldn't come with the truth.
Yeah.
Where
So-
honesty
so-
is expensive.
That's where it comes down. So it's not about black or
Uganda
white.
is going
It's
to
about
be a
whether you have
place-
money or not.
It will be a place where you'll be very easy to be honest with the women.
You see,
know.
it's affordable.
Round about to like Kampala.
Yeah, but no, but for real, she needs to know that they're living two different experiences.
Yeah, I think it's the
Yeah,
last.
lovely women though. That's why they probably lie to them, innit?
Yeah, it's the
To
last
keep
part of
them,
what you said,
innit?
innit?
Yeah.
It's not about the color. It's about who has money or not. If you have money, you can go and just be honest.
Let
with
her
anybody.
come here to the UK and
Yeah.
date a broke white guy.
Ah,
And
man,
if she
she'll
has
see the
same
difference.
experience.
Difference.
She'll see the big difference.
Big difference. She'll see
I
a
ain't gonna
black
hate
man
on
in that
the
white man.
sister. That experience. Fair enough. We
Fair
wish you the
play.
best.
All the best.
Oh, quickly, I'm happy she didn't say I want mixed race kids. That's why I'm doing it.
Oh, okay.
Because that's why I'll give her a blah. You know, a lot of people, they fetishize
Over
children.
that, yeah.
I'm going to have light-skinned babies with nice hair. That's why I want them. At least she's just saying, no, I've dated black brothers and they've ghosted me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear it.
Fair play.
You'll be surprised at how many times a man sits in his car, on his bed, in the bathroom, in his house, and he will hold tears because he's stressed, he's confused, and ready to give up. But tomorrow, he will come out as if nothing happened. He will look perfectly okay and still manage
See my
to
Igbo
smile.
auntie?
Men are some of the most resilient and underappreciated
Chidima
people.
special.
Can I speak to you for a second? Your presence is powerful. When you speak, it means a lot to those who cares about you. It might be tough, but there are people looking up to you, seeing you as a guide. So no matter how tough it gets, if you think about yourself, think about the people after you. In all you go through as a man, just to know that there are people who truly cares about you, even though they may not show it. So don't feel like you are underappreciated or your efforts are not seen. God is seeing your efforts and He's seeing
That's
your
what I'm
tears.
at.
If you don't win today, tomorrow you will win. Just keep believing in yourself. I know why I keep saying this. Be strong, okay? See this as a motivation. Your pain today is your gain tomorrow. Do you know why? You learn from it. And experience is what truly makes one another. You understand? Be strong, okay? Even though people don't see your efforts, I understand your pain. And that's why I said you should be strong. Everything will be fine. If it is not fine, then that is in the end, okay? Bye.
I can't lie to you. Watching this video just it made me almost get emotional. You know?
Really?
Like, because you know what it is as a man, yeah. Like I don't know what it was, but just watching that video, yeah, just made me feel like man was listening to my mom. Like I don't know what it is. There is something that I feel like you can be going through some deep things in it.
Yeah.
Everyone can speak. Your boys can talk to you. Your dad can talk to you. But you see, when your mom says certain thing, it's like you 100% believe that one. Even though you can say to me it's gonna be all right, there's still gonna be that slight
Doubt.
But the moment, like you see the way she was saying it to me, is like this is the truth, and it just kind of like changes your
relieves you,
whole
innit?
mindset to believe that it's actually okay, kind of thing. You know what I mean? I don't know where that comes from. It could be obviously them carrying the kids and the connection or whatever it is. But I just felt that.
100%.
I'll be real with you.
No,
I don't know if anyone else did, but
I felt
that hit me. You can, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
and I feel like a lot of men that go wayward, okay, I don't want to generalize, sorry, but I feel like sometimes, anyway, my experience, like dealing with my brother especially, it's not having that mother figure to talk to you. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, when a mother talks, most men will listen.
Yeah, facts.
You know, because they understand your pain, they see the pain.
Yeah.
So I resonate with you. It's also like hearing my mum speak.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
I love that.
You know what they say for men?
Special.
The only person that will love you unconditionally as a man is your mum.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only person.
The only.
Yeah.
Everyone else is on condition.
It's on some sort of condition. Yeah, some
ice cream. On the condition you buy me ice cream.
Yeah.
On your woman, it's on condition you lick my ice cream.
Wow.
You see, just ice cream everywhere.
Wow. Where did that come from?
I'm just
interested.
Why are you licking your lips, man?
Why are you licking your lips?
Oh yeah.
He really likes the ice cream.
Just make sure everyone cherish your mothers, man.
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
That is the message home.
Hugo.
Yes.
I want to harvest you.
Harvest me. How? Or am I corn?
You are corn. No? You are a very ripe corn. You see, I have a very strong, virile, and very tested cutlass. When I start harvesting, and I harvest, then when I harvest very, very deep, hey.
Nine.
Wait, was that
understand
him speaking in tongues?
Short, I'm
Yeah,
going.
He was speaking in emotion. How it goes.
You know, we watch a lot of these.
No, but bro, where do you think they got the lines from?
Bro, she looked at him, she said,
am I corn?
She said, am I corn? He said, you're very right corn.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that was kind of romantic.
Yeah.
Harvest.
Sorry.
I'd love to harvest you.
I want to harvest you like some corn.
Because the Bible says you reap what you sow.
Oh, yes.
You
What
get
did he
it?
sow to go and reap that corn? What did he sow to go and reap that corn? He didn't sow anything.
He said, you're very ripe corn.
My only issue is that there's that. What is that, Popo? Who was
Yeah,
that?
Popo, that is Popo.
Yeah, I call Popo.
Now he's learning the bad ways of Uncle.
Yeah. No, he was not rating Uncle. He was shaking his head in the bush.
He was like, what kind of dead bars are these?
What do you love about Harold? There's a lot of idiots. Plenty of them. What do you work for anyway? Hey, myself. Hey. So what's the name of your company? Stefan. Nana Kwame. In fact, I'm Pat. What's this for though? I do go different areas and I ask people what do they love about that area. What do you do? What's it for? What are you doing with it? What's the main vision? What's the main purpose for this? It's to show people how good London can be, despite all of the negative effects that people say it is. But are you getting paid for it or are you?
Wow.
I'm getting paid for it. Yes, I'm getting paid.
Honest.
Getting paid. By who? Hey, I don't see that. What's your time? I mean, pass out there, you got some question. I've been in this game long time, man. You ever been in the game? Nothing is free in London. You ever been in the game, man? Nah, listen, I've been here since I was 20 years old. Calm down. Okay, sorry, Kwesi. Sorry, Kwesi. Calm down, brother. My bad, Kwesi. My bad. Calm down. I'm still doing it. Man. Yeah. Sorry, no, let me even sit down, Kwesi, because now I need to calm down. Yeah, let me just. Yeah, sorry, Kwesi. Calm down, brother.
That needs to be a new thing, bro. Calm down, brother. Calm down, Kwesi.
You know what it is? He said, Uncle said, bro, I've been there since I was 20 years.
Calm down.
You know, the Indian boy.
Man said nothing in London is free.
He said, calm down.
I said that. Who was interviewing who?
Bro,
the interviewee became the interviewer.
Bro, got flipped.
He said, what you did? Are you getting paid?
He called him Kwesi. I felt that a bit uncomfortable.
His name is Kwesi though.
Yeah, but
Who's
he had an
Kwesi?
uncle.
Kwesi's the guy getting interviewed.
No.
Oh, Kwesi's the uncle.
Yeah, Kwesi's the uncle.
I don't know if his name was Kwesi. Did he say his name was Kwesi?
He said his name.
No, but I thought the uncle said, calm down, Kwesi.
No,
Maybe
I felt
they-
like he was just saying, like, you know, sometimes it might just be like a term. You're not,
Like Charlie.
That's not his name. It's like Charlie. Like we see, like, but it's not actually their name.
Call him Uncle Kwesi then or Uncle Charlie, bruv. I'm sorry.
No, but I think that was banter, innit? Like,
I know.
We're just talking about ice cream now. There's ice cream. What they put in there?
A pregnancy test. Nah.
One ice cream cone?
If he licks it, bro.
I think you should go faster. Like, I think you should go faster.
I'm going. How fast do you eat ice cream?
Go. I think that's really.
I mean,
Astaghfirullah.
Is it that bad?
Huh?
Is it that bad?
Man have licked worse, you know.
Yeah,
what?
man.
A lot of men have licked worse,
it's
bro.
your woman's peanut. Is it that bad?
Bro, a man said to me, I like to lick her after she's peed because it adds seasoning. Someone said that to me, bro.
Exactly.
Ian, are you sure this is not you?
Oh,
I feel like
it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Writing.
A
So
man
if
said
you're
that.
mad thirsty and there's no water, you're not drinking piss.
Especially a woman's piss.
No water. You can't get water.
Nah, bro, production, can you say something? Because I'm
My
not
guy,
feeling
you got no money. He will drink piss. It's not gonna kill you.
In the desert. Like, just picture the desert.
Nothing. This is all that's here now. Piss.
Yeah, piss.
You drink it.
So what if it's
In the
yellow
hot
piss,
desert?
You might don't mind.
The dehydrated piss. That is the one with the nutrients.
The dirty nutrients.
The dehydrated. By the way, your piss is not supposed to be fully white, you know. You still need to leave some nutrients in there. You can't be pissing out everything.
You might not
You know
troll.
that, it's true though.
So what?
It shouldn't be fully white. People that think your piss should be fully white are wrong, bro. Yeah.
When did he was
leave some seasoning.
When did he was over urinating on people? You lot don't.
Who?
Did he?
You lot were like, yeah,
Is that what he was
I
doing?
like
No, I
those
didn't
parts.
say that. No,
golden
but,
showers. You
no,
might
I
do
didn't
golden
say that,
showers.
but the way you said like it was crazy.
Bro,
she just pissed on the thing to test the pregnancy test.
It's still rude
and
though.
put
It's
it-
disgusting though.
It is, but what I'm
Bro,
saying
okay,
is
nah.
the way you say like I'm sure people have. Do you know what I'm saying?
Don't
Like,
worry
people
then.
that eat us.
Let me.
People eat us.
A lot of people eat us. It's normal.
Yeah.
It's normal now in society.
So how is
Okay.
that as?
What I'm gonna
so
do?
licking piss is not an issue.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replay the video and I'm gonna finish. I want to show you guys him actually eating the ice because I feel like maybe you lot haven't seen it. That's why you're not
What do
understanding.
you mean?
Do you know
eating the
it's
ice cream?
even
Eat the
better
ice cream.
because
I know
you have
he's
to
gonna eat ice cream.
understand.
No.
So why is he gonna chew into the
Yeah, I
thing?
want you lot to see it properly. Can we just?
But it's not even that. Ooh.
Let's VAR. Let's VAR.
Wait. But the top of it has plastic on it.
Yeah,
It's covered so that she's not licking the piss.
So you think when she pissed, the piss just went in
Bro,
one
we're
place?
making aim now, you know.
She would have wiped it after though.
He licked it.
I want you lot to
How
understand the
fast do you
licking.
eat ice cream?
Go. Something that's
Our
really.
brain freeze is worth it.
There's something
We're
that's
both.
really exciting about a brain freeze.
No, I'm just. Why can't I just enjoy my
Because there's
ice
something
cream?
really exciting about a brain freeze. It's so exciting. We've been waiting forever for this.
I don't get it. All right, you guys are being really weird.
Just like the top. We're getting a brain.
What did you put in my ice cream cone?
Guys, he just licked the part.
Yeah, it had the lid on it, bro. It's not that bad. It had the lid on it.
Ow! Do you know what it is? Really? Do you know what it is?
What you think is someone is trying for a baby? You think they're concerned about whether there was piss on the clear blue?
The man's happy, bro. Look, he's happy. Look at him.
Happy, bro.
And on top of that, he didn't lick the piss. It's
Alright,
fine.
boys, my bad. I
Yeah,
stand
man.
corrected. I'm the
That
only
was
one that is
fine.
disturbed by that. There are many
nah.
ways you can tell your man
You know
you're
what it
pregnant
is, yeah, bro.
without putting it in an ice
bro.
cream.
I don't think you've done like you see me, yeah. No offense, like, but I think the job I did when I was young,
What job?
like cleaning care.
Oh,
homes,
yeah.
It trained my mind to be
not
able
give
to
a shit.
see nasty stuff
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just carry on in it.
Yeah, same.
You know what I'm saying?
Same.
So someone can just pick here. I'll be eating Chinese next to it.
Don't give a toss.
I don't care. It doesn't bother me.
I don't mind that. You know,
I'm also
I've
desensitized.
cleaned
You don't
toilets.
mind that?
I've cleaned toilets, but that doesn't mean I want to lick where you've pissed. Man, them. Come on, you're actually pissing me off.
It's funny how we
Now I want to go and piss.
we all have that in common. We've all cleaned toilets.
Oh, you clean toilets as well?
Ah, yeah.
What toilet?
I worked in a nightclub. I used to clean. I used to
Nah,
pick
don't
up.
tell me you were the uncle with the
Yeah,
toys
yeah.
and the chewing gum.
Oh no! Imagine, no
make
way.
bread, you know.
But I know.
Them uncle
They don't make
money, you
shit,
know.
bro. They don't make
Or you
shit.
stay there.
They don't make nothing,
No,
bro.
it depends what club you're working on. If you're working in Eden or something,
Yeah.
It's then you might be cleaning up in it. They'll just be spraying you.
go to different places you can clean up.
Fair enough. Saying that's
That's
back
how
up.
you interact with them.
That's the-
It's something small for the boys.
Young boy.
And you know those
They
young
don't
boys.
use that one, innit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something small for the boys. Like,
And they'll
you
just-
can't be Gucci and Fendi.
Yeah.
Drop
Man
All
draws
that.
you
They will
out.
drop
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
You stay
And then
Yeah,
you
you
say,
told him
oh,
what-
I don't have cash. Did I have card reader?
Yeah.
They have card reader now, you know.
Yeah, you have to be a hustler.
It's mad, fam.
What is your deal breaker in a relationship?
Let's say now I'm dating you and all of a sudden you start all these online weight loss. I'm not against you losing weight, but there are some parts of your body that weight loss will not get to. If the weight loss will reduce the size of the breast, don't go, and the bum don't go there. No, it can be a
I'm
deal
with you on that
breaker.
one.
I loved it because of the size of the breast and bum.
Bombastic side eye.
So if you start losing weight and then start losing the bum, you are no longer looking like what I ordered.
It's not what you got.
You understand?
Did you keep quiet?
You're not looking like I ordered you from Temu, I be Temu. So I like it the way I ordered it.
Okay, my deal breaker will be someone that nags.
Just honest, bro.
Honest, and they just love
Just
natural
honest, bro.
body.
Yeah.
They don't want these BBLs.
Uncle would deal with a BBL still. He would deal with a BBL.
Okay, to be fair, he probably would.
Yeah, but yeah, continue,
But
please.
my point is like they don't mind a woman that has, a bit thicker.
A bit thick,
yeah.
Thicker.
100%. It's
There's no
very
way to
important.
lose weight.
They call it thicker, baby. You're thicker.
You know what he said? Yeah, that made me think. What the hell? Yeah, he said, "I love you because you have big breasts."
Yeah.
Like, I love you because of your breasts.
I hear
Bro,
his
you
point,
can't tell a woman I love you because of your breasts.
I don't think he's being literal, but I mean,
that man loves his.
No, he loves breast.
he does definitely love breast.
Anyway, he's a dangerous man. I love you because of your breasts. Go and say that to your missus. See what Hey. It's like when David said, "When I look into your eyes, all I see is your waist."
Your waist.
That Africa waist,
bro. I look into your eyes anyway. That's crazy to me.
My therapist would argue that severe anxiety or anxiety as conceptually is actually in what she calls an inhibitory emotion. So it's our body protecting us from feeling something deeper because we haven't yet built a true connection between us and those emotions.
And address them.
This is just one particular form of therapy, which I found really helpful.
Nice.
So they only within this therapy, it's called AEDP. Accelerated Experiential Dynamic Psychotherapy.
Jesus Christ.
And there's like 6 recognized core emotions.
Yeah.
They think, and I believe, if we identify as emotions, we connect to them and we begin processing them. But if we're unused to connecting with them, for boys, it's very common that sadness is something that we disconnect from very early. And so because we don't know how to just feel sadness, our body will do other things to get in the way, which is anxiety, depression. And then those things lead to defenses. So, oh my God, I feel anxious. What am I going to do? Smoke cigarettes.
Drink.
What am I going to do?
Stuff.
Drink.
Ah,
right.
cool.
Wild, right?
Very
it's
nice.
called the change triangle. I mean, I know, again, like something that I spent a lot of time reading about because I was so fascinated with it in myself.
Yeah, it's
but
fascinating.
and I mention this because when I remember when I went into therapy for the first time, my therapist straight away put a clear differentiation between ADHD and anxiety. Because I used to say, oh, that's just my ADHD. And she'd be like, no, you're anxious about what we're talking about. Interesting. 2 separate things.
I love this conversation.
Interesting.
Like, and I feel like it definitely speaks to me because I get a lot of anxiety, even though people don't believe it. I do get anxiety. And even through that anxiety, when I'm dealing with sadness, I just used to use my vices. Do you know what I mean? Especially drinking to just kind of numb the pain. So you never actually deal with the emotion.
100%.
And it really manifested itself when I lost my brother. Because for the first time, I never thought something like knife crime could happen to impact me, right? And for the first time, I was faced with identifying a dead body like on CSI. And I had to tell myself, you cannot show pain. Because I don't know how to feel sad.
Yeah.
So what I did was numb myself, and then I started drinking. Do you know what I mean?
That's crazy.
And watching this video just reminded me of that. Definitely therapy is needed, and I'm glad I went to therapy because men don't know how to deal with being sad. And that's why we go to depression, and that's why we use defenses like the vices, drinking, the smoking, kind of almost outsource that pain
Happiness,
somewhere else. So it's like I'd rather feel the pain of being drunk. I'd rather feel the pain of potentially getting cancer or the pain of being high than dealing with the fact that I've lost my brother.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Wow.
I love that. And I love this guy. This guy is really.
Yeah, I might start checking him out.
Yeah. I don't
Nah,
know
it's dope.
about. What did you guys take away from the video?
I think he's speaking a lot of facts in it. Like when you haven't built a certain connection with obviously certain things you
Certain
feel.
emotions, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You don't know how to respond to it, innit? So you would do the
Other
opposite
thing.
of what you're supposed to be doing. Do you know what I mean?
Confronting
So
them.
it is nah.
Yeah, that was.
That's
a
very
dope-
interesting.
that's a
I never
dope
thought of any of this stuff. I never think about this kind of stuff on a day.
Cause you're a happy guy, innit? That's the thing. You're a happy guy.
I don't know. I might be.
Are you
I don't know.
I think you're a happy guy, but you probably deal with your own stuff, but
In a different way. I don't know. innit?
yeah.
In a different way.
Because I think what it is, you're not a man that the man them see angry.
Yeah.
It takes a lot for you to get angry.
Yeah.
So people that don't normally get angry, people just assume they don't have
it in them.
demons
Yeah,
they're fighting. Because
Yeah, 100%.
clearly
bro.
you're always happy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I think it's easier to associate people that, and that's why you're saying like a lot of people find it hard to believe that you have anxiety
100%.
because
You
you're
just don't
always,
look.
like,
Yeah,
you know
you
don't act.
You don't give that off at all. Yeah.
But maybe also Ian's just good at dealing with his emotions, and that's why he doesn't feel the anxiety or depression, because when a negative feeling comes in, he knows how to deal with it.
But he could be feeling that though, but he's just because he probably does. But because he's not someone that acts in a way that nobody probably don't know that he goes through stuff because of the way he always is. But I'm sure he must.
I'm a human being, innit? Yeah, man.
He must
I
do,
go
bro.
through stuff as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
he must do.
Yeah,
we got you.
But from young, it's like African upbringing.
Of course.
Yeah, if you want to show emotion in the house, they'll beat that emotion out of you.
Facts.
Yeah.
So after a while, I just learned to just
suppress. And that's
suppress,
not good, though.
not just suppress, but look past.
Look past.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that probably still happens today. I don't know, but I haven't been to therapy to go and try and deal with it or anything like that. So I don't know.
Do you get anxious
Yeah.
I don't get anxious.
about nothing?
I don't get anxious. I think I've probably built just like a barrier to just not care. I think that's what it is. I think I just don't care about a lot of things. Because people ask me, what do you think? I actually don't care.
I've
You know what I'm
realised that
saying?
about you.
Yeah, I don't
really
care about a lot of things.
choose what you lend your emotion to.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Your emotion is expensive.
But the problem is now, when I do care about something,
Hard.
it's bad.
It's hard, yeah.
It's bad. Yeah, I care too much.
This is what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
Therapy is not just for when things aren't going right.
Yeah.
Everybody needs therapy, bro.
100%.
It should almost be like a subscription.
Yeah.
Because even if things are going well, even better. Go and talk
Yeah,
about
we
it.
need to find. Yeah. I'm probably gonna start paying for once, maybe like twice a month.
Yeah,
How much are they?
Well, it depends.
It must
Yeah,
be.
so I
you
think it's
pay
like
for what you
about
get.
50 up.
5 bills
You pay for
for like 2
50.
sessions.
No,
'Cause
maybe-
I'm a person. I need in-person therapy,
Yeah.
and that's more expensive than Zoom or telephone.
I'm sure it's like from 50 up, innit? Depending.
There's even
That's not
people
that
like
bad.
Samaritans. I think there's charities that do free.
Oh, is
over the
it?
phone. Yeah, but obviously you won't always get the same person.
Yeah. That's
50,
what
yeah.
you want.
I like in person one.
Yeah.
You
Interesting.
go away, NHS take long, so you have to pay.
Yeah, by the way, I was on the NHS waiting list for time.
NHS got therapists.
Yeah, if you
They
go to your
also-
GP and say you're depressed, they put you on a waiting list.
Swear down.
They said,
Yeah.
but it
Interesting.
take
But
long,
it takes
bro.
long. I only managed to get therapy through victim support.
Oh.
That's how I got fast tracked.
Okay.
And then also my company also offers therapy as well.
Okay.
So yeah, man, I recommend therapy for everybody. Whether
I'm gonna
you're
find
happy
one.
or not.
But the problem is, we probably know like therapists as well that we can say, yo, like but the problem is, you want to talk to someone you don't know, innit? Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. If you want to
That's the
really
problem.
release,
There is people
wanna
that you can
release.
talk to, like, but
You want to be
like,
free.
yeah, I want to be free, like without. I want to be able to say to you, like, this is why I think the way I think,
100%.
without you looking at me like, yo, like,
yeah, you're weird or something. Like, yeah.
man.
It's true.
But yeah, we all need therapy, man.
100%.
Let them get therapy, man. Don't wait for things to go wrong.
100%.
In Jesus' name. All right.
So, why do men love Nyash? Like,
Chelsea t-shirt,
what's so
yeah.
special about
That's a
Nyash?
360.
First of all, I think it's even disrespectful to just call it Nyash. No, it be Nyash. Nyash na your mate. See, I feel like we even need to put a title to it. That's one. Now, before I even answer the question of why men love Nyash, let's put it in context. Because I heard someone saying recently, Nyash na Nyash, Nyash na Nyash. Nah. I think I speak for the brotherhood when I say that Nyash comes in different sizes, shapes, and texture. So, those big ones, now what they call ass. See those soft and watery Nyash, those ones they call them bum bum. You see those big and round ones, they be like onions. Those ones might be booty. Those strong and thick Nyash might be buttocks. But see those small and portable ones, those ones are butt. So Nyash in this context is talking about ass, booty, and bum bum. We are not talking buttocks and butt here. So let's dive in. Why do men love Nyash? First of all, let's talk about the aesthetics. I mean,
The music.
the precision and the creativity that went into the design of Nyash. You look at Nyash and you can tell that it is one of God's most beautiful artistic masterpiece. And then when it jiggles, it's such an appealing sight to behold. It is therapeutic. And then you ask, why do men love Nyash? Now let's talk about the functions, the comfort it provides. I mean, it's hard enough just being a man. As a man, there are times in your life when there seem to be more questions than answers. Times when Tears would seem to drown your laughter. And through these times, a man needs something on which he can hold, something to provide succor in moments of despair and frustrations. And then you ask, why do men love Nyash? Now what to you? Listen, I pray for every woman out there who is gorgeous, who is endowed, every woman who is beautifully and fearfully made. I pray for you. You will never lack any good thing in your life. God will always come through for you at every point of your needs. Do you understand?
Man prayed for Nyash.
So, what about we that don't have Nyash?
I'm not going to meet James Brown now. James Brown go pray for now. Man, not stress me. I'm back to you. I go lie for you. I can't lie to you.
Now why will they call him God?
James Brown.
When this guy described Nyash,
Bro,
that's a technical analysis.
I was watching David Attenborough.
Yes.
Like a Nyashologist or something that was just breaking down the scientific nature of...
Okay, can I ask the man a question, yeah? Do you feel like... I feel like, yeah...
You licked your lips for this.
No.
Lips are all shiny now, bro.
I heard this. I feel like I've always been a man that's always liked, obviously, Chelsea, innit?
The breastises.
The breastises.
Why is it called Chelsea?
That's what I call it, Chelsea.
Oh, Chelsea. Oh, wow.
And then the backside is Arsenal. So I'm a man that's always liked Chelsea, innit?
Okay.
I've just always been happy with Chelsea, you know? Obviously, I've always had Chelsea. But when you get introduced to Arsenal, yeah.
Arsenal.
Yeah, when you get introduced to Arsenal, you start to, even though you never cared about it all your life, but you start to like, wow, like,
this is interesting.
What did this guy say?
The texture.
It's a texture.
Or the sucker.
And when it jiggles.
And when it
jiggles.
Nah, bro, I'm with you.
So do you feel like maybe because a lot of men they might not have experienced
good Nyash?
Yeah, so they just like, oh yeah, I'm happy with it.
Nah, yes, I agree with that.
Because obviously that's so you think.
Yeah. You have to experience it to understand it.
Okay.
To know you need it. No, it's true. If you don't, if you don't know you need something, you'll never know you need it until you've experienced it, and then you know you need it.
I'm not really greedy with it. I just more like, as long as it is shaped, then that's fine with me. It doesn't have to be humongous.
Yeah.
As long as it has shape.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah. I don't want more. The Bible says don't take more than you can handle.
Yeah.
I want what I can handle.
Yeah.
The other ones are lovely to look at. Picasso, Van Gogh.
Yeah, Van Gogh.
But I want what I can, my own that I can manage.
Yeah. You like cute and well shaped.
You know when someone says petite?
Petite.
In Uganda we call them portable.
Portable. Because just put them on your shoulder, innit?
Device,
Just put them on your shoulder and go.
But now if it's Van Gogh. Where am I taking that?
You need somebody to help you carry.
Oh,
never.
You order Big Mac and what extra sauce?
Yes, extra inside the burger.
So what is that? Is that sauce?
That's extra sauce.
Is that sauce?
Yes.
Is that extra? Is that? Yes or no?
No. That's extra.
If you're not going to communicate, if you're not going to communicate with me,
I'm communicating with you.
Is that sauce?
Yes.
Is it extra?
No, it's separate.
It's separate, but is it extra?
But it's not extra because the extra would be in the burger.
No, the extra, it doesn't matter if the extra's in the sky. It's extra. It's extra. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Oh, so now I'm funny to you.
Yes, you're funny.
Now I'm a laughing matter.
No, you're just stupid.
Now I'm a laughing. I'm stupid. You are the stupid one. You are a fool. You are the one that said extra sauce. Why don't you specify I want extra sauce in the burger?
It's common sense.
You clearly don't have it. You clearly don't have it.
You don't have it.
You clearly don't have it. You are telling them extra sauce anyway. You clearly don't have it. Don't tell me about common sense.
Extra sauce in the burger is extra
You need extra brain. How about that? That's what you need.
You need extra manners in customer service.
I argue with an African man. An Af man?
Yeah.
Because they're holding a lot of trauma.
Deep
and
stuff, bro.
That they will now, you don't know what hard day this guy had. And now he's booking the extra sauce. And you're telling me he has no common sense.
Imagine.
He will lash out at you.
Bro. Clearly.
Yeah.
You
will become his therapy for one day.
You said you should specify where you want the sauce could have been in the sky.
Yeah.
But it's still
extra.
That's a very point. You go to court, you lose that case.
Wow, one time.
You specify.
One time.
Ed hasn't been answering my text messages, and he said he was with you. He said he want to go buy something. You guys together. Can I talk to him?
Yeah, you can actually. I'm actually in the back door. I'm cutting the grass.
You cutting the grass? Where is he?
Say that again?
You cutting the grass? Where's Ed?
He in the house.
Oh, okay.
I'll be back. I'll go get him for you.
Please, tell him to call me ASAP. It's like important.
All right, let me finish up this little patch. I'll let him know right.
All right, thank you so much. Lying man. I don't want you hanging out with him.
You're rude for that.
Yeah, I don't want you hanging out with him. I'm not trying to. No.
Man, am I being through this, bro?
So he's just gonna lie to me like that?
You have to call him.
What if
call him. I knew.
Hold on. Yo.
Black Falcon, the White Eagle, we've been compromised.
What happened?
She called me looking for you, man. You better call her right now.
I said you be compromised.
Wow. They've even got safe words.
Bro, signals.
Signals. We've been compromised. I don't rate him though for putting his mans out there. Like, I hope
that's bad behavior still. You can't do that. Yeah, you can't do that still.
But it's almost like every man on this earth is in a group chat because we all have this undeniable boy code.
Yeah, bro.
Bro code, should I say. Yeah. But my only issue with him is if your girl calls me and says, Marvin, are you with Uzi? I hang up straight away. Straight away.
I don't know about that.
So I can call Uzi to see what I go on.
That looks fishy though, isn't it?
I'd prefer that than what he did, which is stay on the phone and say, I'm here cutting grass, he's in the back. Because at least I can be like, I didn't even hear you. Like, someone else picked up the phone. Do you get it?
Yeah.
As soon as I hear, are you with Uzi? I'm hanging up and I'm calling Uzi like, yo, Uzi, where you at?
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
I'm not going to wait to set foundations to lie.
Yes.
But for me, I don't think. My thing here is like, why is she confident to be calling his brethren?
True.
That's just my
one. Not really. I don't think that's a problem.
I don't think no one, like, I wouldn't want my girl calling any of the man them.
So if something's happened to you and your girl needs to call one of the man them,
that's different.
To come and save your life.
No, but in this scenario here, it just seemed too comfortable.
Yeah.
That she could just call like, for what reason?
Yeah.
That's different. Or if it's a thing where, say, your girl's trying to plan a surprise or something and she took the man them's number, cool. But she shouldn't have this level of confidence to call my man to say, where's this person?
Yeah, because my whereabouts, it's even embarrassing.
Yeah.
You're exposing our inability to communicate because you're calling my boy to let him know you don't know where I am. Unless I've been missing for more than a day.
Yeah.
Or maybe
what if you had been missing for a day?
Okay, then fair enough.
That's different, but this is not the scenario.
Yeah, this is not
what I'm watching here seems like she's comfortable.
A good point. I didn't pick that up.
Let me just call this guy and see where my man is. Like,
but also,
America's a different place. But yeah, go on.
Maybe not stop lying. I just be like, I don't know. I don't know where that guy is.
I'll stop that back in 2018.
Let's just stop lying to the women now. We create more headache by lying. Be like, listen, I don't know where Uzi is. I'm also looking for him. But when you find him, let me know.
Simple.
100.
And if Uzi has lied and says he's with me, he should also let me know.
That's the bottom line.
Yeah, let me know that you've used my name in your lie. But then what people will do is they will just use it and think that it will not get exposed.
What if you used it and you quickly text your brethren to say, yo, I'm using your name, but your brethren don't see the text?
Then
so you did communicate.
Technical issue.
It's a technical error.
You have to give them 24 hours notice.
What did he say? Black Falcon, Houston.
Bro,
he said Black
Falcon to White Falcon. We've been compromised. Mental, bro.
Mental.
85% of affairs start at
workplace, baby.
What's going on there?
We've asked our spouses to be everything. They have to be co-earners, co-parents, co-house runners.
Thanks for listening to the In My Opinion podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, peace.